teach our kids to hate anybody. All we want for our kids is to love and to get a decent education and to live decently as human beings. But we're not even distinguished as human beings as far as East Boston goes or South Boston. We're niggers. And I would be damned if I had any child of mine exposed to anything like that. I wouldn't want my child to sit beside it because, see, I'm not going to teach it to hate. And that's what's happening. That's the lesson that those kids have been getting out there in South Boston. Stand beside Mommy, sweetie, and throw a rock at the nigger.
This clip is from Eyes on the Prize, a PBS documentary series covering the civil rights movement in America. In 1974, a federal judge ordered the city of Boston to desegregate its public schools by busing black students into white neighborhoods and white students into black ones. The city erupted, and South Boston became ground zero.
But the fight to correct years of miseducation was overshadowed by fear and violence. In October, a South Boston mob pulled a passing black motorist from his car. A policeman fired shots over the heads of the crowd and pulled the man to safety. For the first time, the mob violence in South Boston was echoed in Roxbury. Groups of black students roamed the streets, pelting white passers-by with rocks.
After months of daily racial violence inside Boston schools, it finally came to a head. On December 11th, during a shoving match in the hallway, a 17-year-old white student was stabbed by an 18-year-old black student. Word spread fast. By mid-afternoon, 1,500 white residents had surrounded the building, and the black students inside were trapped.
I remember the police cars coming up the street, or attempting to, and turning over the police cars, and I was just amazed that they could do something like that. And the police tried to get horses up. They wouldn't let the horses get up. They stoned the horses, they stoned the cars. And I thought that day that we would never get out of South Boston High School.
Black community leaders and officials worked out a rescue plan. Volunteers rode decoy buses to the school.
Finally, it must have been 2:30 or 3 o'clock that afternoon. All of a sudden, all you heard was, you're going out the back door. You're going out the back door. At that moment, we had to run to the buses.
While the decoy buses distracted the mob at the front of the school,